Hello, this is assessment 3. I'll be portraying Paul, support worker. Lady here will be portraying Mrs. Mercy Magumbo. Hello, Miss Magumbo. I'm a multicultural support worker. Our organisation provides assistance to newly arrived migrants like yourself, and as you know, I'm currently in position of support worker, and I'm currently filling in for Marcia. Our service provides care for migrant and refugees like yourself and some family, and our roles in here serve as service providers, and our team delivers social, and we also recognise and understand some of the challenges that new faces like yourself will experience any domestic or family violence. Look, I understand, Mr. Magumbo, that you've faced many hurdles, especially being refugees from Rwanda, and however, some of the refugees have experienced very difficult settlement challenges that many other migrant and refugee groups do not encounter. And I know that your family has struggled to adjust to the social structures here in Australia, and many of the other norms and challenges that maybe our traditional Sudanese family roles have changed. Also, I know you've been victim to various traumas encountered because of the civil war back home. Also, other factors leading to the mass exodus of your people and your culture, and the difficulties of the transit and the post-migration phase as well. From looking and examining your notes there, Ms. Magumbo, it seems that the possible alteration stress has really manifested in the form of some different role conflicts and marital difficulties. And I see within your notes there's a lot of tension within the marriage. Both your parents are showing signs of symptoms of trauma from your life back in Africa, and also know that you have 3 young children aged under 7 years old. Can you tell me a little bit more why you're here today and some of your concerns that you might be having at home?
My husband, Mr. Mugabo, has been arrested for violently assaulting me because he saw me talking with another male from their local area. I was taken to hospital and released the next day with a broken arm in plaster. Obviously, I was very, very distraught as my husband had been arrested for the assault, and the Department of Child Safety are now conducting an investigation into my family due to domestic violence and family violence.
Okay.
The Department of Child Safety observed signs of physical abuse, and our children, due to being excessively disciplined by us, they've taken them. I still don't understand Australian customs, do not understand why the department is involved. To be honest, Paul, my husband doesn't mean to hurt me or the children. It's because he has a lot of problems going on and cannot accept things that were permitted in Africa. They're not permitted here in Australia. Now, Mr. Mugabo has returned to the family home, and the 3 children have been returned to us.
Oh, okay. Look, as I said, I'm just a support worker here, but as you know, I've been meeting up with you. We've developed a good rapport with each other, and we've overcome some of the language and social barriers. And I know that both of you parents, I've spoken to you both, you're motivated to work with you, and you've been referred to relevant community services organisation to help you support your needs. I know you want your children to remain at home and live in a safe, violence-free environment. And the Department of Child Safety, they will be monitoring your engagement with our service and any others. But as you know, Ms. McGumber, there are long-term effects of domestic violence. Usually a child growing up in an abusive household learns to solve their problems using violence rather than more peaceful means. Some of the long-term effects can include even copying their parental role models, behaving in a similar destructive way in their adult lives.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're aware of that now. What are some short-term goals that we as a family can achieve?
Well, as support workers and advocates and the experts, we agree that setting long-term goals and short-term goals, we can help survivors of this focus of what lies ahead. We can look at what lies ahead for your family rather than what's behind you. We can help your children emotionally recover from domestic violence in so many ways. We can get support to take action against the violence. We can protect your children from violence by taking them to a safe place, or telling the children that abusive behaviour is wrong, and be a role model for other ways of managing anger and solving problems. We can reassure your children that none of the violent episodes was their fault in any way. We can tell them how much we love them, and we can cuddle them often. I would encourage you to talk openly to them about their feelings. You can get extra help for your children if necessary, and you can enlist a trusted adult to provide your child with emotional support, like yourself and your husband. You can also seek professional help, such as counselling, for all family members, because I know that families from Rwanda have a very close relationship with family members and a close-knit community. Ms. Magumbo, when setting goals for the future, we can help survivors like yourself begin to move past the abuse and to get a sense of a fresh start. But as we say, you have employment and a family that we look to support you, your husband and your children. Is that okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to look at what you need to do. You're going to come back into the family home, into the situation. First of all, really we should not looking behind, and we're looking away from the abuse that's just happened. Then perhaps we're going to set a goal to continue with counselling or a support group together with your husband, and you can stay strong and feel supported as you venture out on your path together. Do you have a support system, Mrs. Magumbo?
I don't know many people here. We are quite new, and there are a few different tribes and cultures in this town.
Okay. You could really set a goal to reconnect with old friends and make new friends. Just be careful what you're concealing your address. You don't want to reconnect with the wrong people. As we know, the Sudanese community here are close, and Rwanda community. And they have a support network here. Okay, Mrs. Magumbo?
Yes, I know of them and where they meet.
And now we have to really we're looking about short and long-term goals, but also having to build back your self-confidence. This could be finding a new job for your husband, and we will make that employment agency available to Mr. Magumbo, and a job referral worker who will work with your husband, make him feel empowered, and maybe get into tackling a physical challenge. He could join a recreational soccer team that will make him feel strong. You could even get into reading or repeating positive affirmations. And of course, Ms. Magumbo will provide you and write up a plan for a support group for you and a health professional.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you. I believe it is a good thing, and give us a helping hand with my husband and alleviate some concerns with our children and how we're coping.
That's good. So make sure you make an appointment, Ms. Magumbo, on your way out, and come back as soon as you can, okay?
Mm-hmm. would you like me to talk to my husband about this extra help and support?
Yes. Well, we've got to see your husband, and when I'm done, I'll just make sure on the way out you talk to reception about making another appointment. Here's my card. I'm the social worker here, and we'll organise an interview and referral for a consultation. Okay?
Okay. Thanks again, Paul. Thanks for your time.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Mugumbo. You have yourself a great day.